Hey y'all, so I have a question. I have several questions. So recently, and I don't like putting my business out on the internet because that's just not how I am. I'm a very private person, but I also use the internet a lot and I watch a lot of different videos and whatnot. But I have a question. How do you deal with having a child that decides to go no contact with you as a parent? Like currently, my oldest daughter, she's almost 30, and a few weeks ago, she and I got into this big, um, I don't want to say argument, but for the sake of this conversation, let's just say argument. She overstepped the boundary, let's just say, and I called her out on it. Like she has been doing certain things back to back to back, and when I mentioned it to her, it's like she shrieks her shoulders like she don't care. So recently, she took my car and was going out of town to Charlotte somewhere in North Carolina without my permission. I mean, she can go where she want to go because she's an adult, but she was using my vehicle. She left her son here, didn't ask anybody to watch him, which I love my grandson so much, and she left. And so when I asked her to bring my car back, because if she doesn't, I'm going to report it stolen, she literally blew up on me. She started cursing at me, calling me all types of bitches, telling me I was a stupid bitch. I mean, anything you could think of. I never thought in a million years that my child would do this to me. Like, I never said what my child would or wouldn't do. But to literally curse me out as if I was somebody on the street, man, that thing threw me for a loop. So I started using choice words with her. It was like, if you want to talk to me like I'm from the street, I'm going to talk to you back like I'm from the street. And I'm not even from the street. Like, I wasn't raised like that. But I wasn't going to let her think she could talk to me any kind of way with the disrespect. So, anyway, like a couple of, maybe a week or so, I had prayed to God that she would actually leave my house because she literally tried to run my house her way. She asked me could she move in with her and my grandson, so I agreed to that, and hoping she would find a place pretty soon. But that turned out to be like maybe 2 years. She has not been looking for a place. She said she was gonna go to Charlotte. She said she was gonna move to the beach. She said she was gonna move to Colorado. So many different places she said she was gonna move. She said she's gonna also move to Columbia, South Carolina, but she never took the initiative to do so. So anyway, long story short, she ended up putting a restraining order on me because of some things I said in our family group chat. We went to court on yesterday, and the judge threw it out because he said that there was really no case because what she was trying to charge me with or file a complaint against, he said that was not harassment because I didn't harass her. I was venting to my family members in the group chat, and like I told the judge, everything she's saying is true. Yes, I did say these things in our group chat. Yes, I was going to um, file a restraining order on her first, but I thought about it, and I was like, you know what? I'm not going to file a restraining order against her because that means I'm not going to see my grandson. But I'm really not going to see him anyway because she's not letting me see him. She's got me blocked on all social media. And that's okay. She's got all of my family blocked. So what do you do with a child that you love, that you birthed for 9 months, that you carried, that you love their entire life, blow up on you and talk to you as if you're nothing, like you're nobody? It hurt. But at the same time, I know what I prayed and asked God for. I prayed and asked God to remove this thing out of my life, which I didn't have any peace with her living here because with all the smoking weed, every morning I get off, there's weed scent on my front porch. I got to come in through the weed scent, back porch. It's the same thing. She literally was taking over my house and I could not take it anymore. So God did it in a way that, yes, it hurt, but at the same time, it was very much necessary. So if anybody, any mom or dad has been through this type of ordeal and have decided to go no contact with their children, or their children have decided, vice versa, go no contact with them, tell me your experience. on that, and how, not how things went down, but how are you dealing with it? Like, what is this? Is this, it doesn't feel real. I know it's real, but it's like, what? I saw her in court yesterday, and the judge basically said, y'all need to be apart in order to heal. She tried to overtalk the judge, and the judge was like, listen, I need you to listen to me, because if not, you're not going to get to see anybody. So I'm going to need you to be quiet, man. So he was like, when I saw that it was mother and daughter, you said, this is your mother? This is your daughter? He said, my heart sunk. And then he started to tell the story about how his mom passed away, and he wished his mom was still alive, that he could hug her and talk to her. And it was a Caucasian judge, you know. And he told me I could go ahead and be excused. I left out of the courtroom first, but I left out crying because I'm not going to get to see my grandson. I did see him in passing yesterday when I was going into the courtroom, but he was in the car with another family member. He didn't say anything to me, so I already know that beforehand. She had already told him probably not to talk to me, which is, she know how much I love that boy so much, and it hurts. But at the same time, I have to understand that is her child, you know. So I don't know. I feel like I'm grieving, but I feel like I'm at a place where I'm at peace. My house is at peace. My house stays clean now. I don't have to worry about the weed, the traffic going in and out, my door opening so many times at night, any time of the night. Like, that's something I'm not used to. So she's almost 30. Well, she's 27. And she really needs to she needed to find her own place anyway with her and her child. And God gave me what I prayed for. Even though it was a sacrifice between losing a relationship with my child and me having my peace, I'd rather have my peace. I love my child and I'd rather have a relationship with her. But at the same time, when you're not in peace mentally, when you're not at peace mentally, that's not a good thing. So psychologically, I was going through some things, and I wish my child the best. I pray that she wins. I'm still praying for her. I love her because she's my firstborn child, but I refuse to be disrespected by her. You know, it's just one of those situations where it's like, what? I don't know. Just feeling some kind of way about it, but God will see me through this.